It's a short trip down the south coast for the Albion as they face Bournemouth at the Vitality Stadium in their latest away day. Believer, cook for company, but Believer is too strong. And Mitoma has the silky touch to keep it, but Bournemouth now on the move, and it's an early chance for them. The shot is a snapshot just wide. Oh, Bart Verbruggen's post. Taking aim and letting fly. Wasn't a million miles away either. Given a bit too much space and it skidded goalwards. Verbruggen was worried. What an impact Andoni Iraola has had since taking charge. A neat flick there, and Pedro very clever to find Welbeck, who slaloms his way beyond the defence. Welbeck again, this is lovely. Jorginho, and it's there for Pedro! Perfect start for Brighton. João Pedro scores again. Wonderfully worked. Pedro heavily involved, clever flick there. Jorginho taking over. Little 1-2 with Welbeck. Letting fly. Kepa couldn't hold it. And João Pedro was there. Right place, right time, simple finish. And Brighton have exactly the start they would have dreamed of. Doesn't Fabian Herzler love it? A flying start for the Seagulls. Oh, he won't be phased yet, Andoni Iraola. And Evanilson races onto it. An error at the back from Brighton. Evanilson lining one up, and Verbruggen stays strong and makes an excellent stop. Came from a Brighton error, he galloped through. Solid save from Verbruggen. Guarded his near post very well indeed. Now, he'll be pleased by his side's reaction. Kerkez out to Semenyo. Bit of room now for Semenyo. Kerkez down the line, slides it across, and the finish is wide. Kluivert racing onto it. Another good opportunity for Bournemouth goes begging. Really well worked. Kerkez and Semenyo causing problems down the Bournemouth left. Great combination. Kluivert just couldn't steer the finish on target. Fabian Herzler watching on. He will have been delighted by his team's start, but I'm sure that he will be looking to change things to stop the flow of Bournemouth attacks. Here comes another one. Semenyo slotting it through, and they're in here. Verbruggen comes out, Evanilson taps in. Bournemouth momentarily level, but Evanilson has not scored for a fourth straight game because of an offside decision that took a while to arrive. And there's the cheer that tells you it is offside. Brighton fans happy. Decision no goal. Believer. And he's lost it, and he will get a yellow card for that. Foul on Evanilson, clear as day. Welbeck can't keep it. Ayari digs out the pass, and Jorginho, instant control, and the Frenchman comes striding forward. Pedro, Welbeck, Pedro again, and threads it for Mitoma. That's beautiful! A work of art from Brighton to double their lead. The celebrations are wild, and rightly so. A massive, massive goal at the start of the second half for the Seagulls. Wonderfully worked. Look at the pass from Pedro. That is absolutely pinpoint. Took out so many defenders. And the finish is emphatic from Kaoru Mitoma. One touch, stroked into the corner, but it's all about the pass from Pedro, opening up that Bournemouth defence. And Mitoma gleefully doubling Albion's lead at the Vitality Stadium. Semenyo to the byline, wonderfully worked and wide of the post. Evan Nilsson couldn't steer it home. It would have been the perfect response from the hosts. He worked so hard for his side, Evan Nilsson. It was him who won the ball to supply Semenyo, but he opened his body up just a tad too much, and it flies past the upright. Well, that half-time team talk well out the window already. Just 8 minutes into the second 45. And Carlos Baliba, already on a yellow, has caught Milos Kerkez and is going to be shown a red card here before the hour mark. Frustration for Brighton and Carlos Baliba. Oh, that is really harsh from that angle. Less so from that, he skids over the top of his foot. There's not much in it. Here's Semenyo, and Brooken saves down low. First warning shot fired by Bournemouth. It's going to be plenty of defending to do for Brighton between now and the finish. Shooting chance, and not far away again. Justin Kluivert letting fly. That one was travelling and heading for the top corner, it seemed. Bit of last minute movement working in Brighton's favour. But Brooken was at full stretch. Tavernier, and he's found Kerkez. Kerkez has time to line up the cross, and Verbruggen is there, and that is an important stop. And the greasy ball almost sliding out of Verbruggen's grasp, but he was alert to the second ball. And Brighton protect their clean sheet. Neat give and go. Unal, Brooks, and Brooks smashes it home to give Bournemouth hope. Here we go. Bournemouth back in the game with still 3 minutes to play. Well, those memories of the finish against Wolves will be fresh in the mind now as David Brooks prods home. So much hard work, they'll want the full reward, but Bournemouth have not given this one up yet. Brooks, headed clear. Anywhere will do for the Seagulls. It's another Bournemouth corner. This really is last chance saloon now for the hosts. It's never over till it's over. Cook's header, Cook's delivery, headed clear by Van Hecker, and off the crossbar. Antoine Semenyo falls to his feet. The last kick of the game. Bournemouth so close to snatching a point, but it's another massive, massive win for the Albion. They were clinical when it counted and were tenacious and disciplined to see the game out despite being reduced to 10 men for over half an hour. This Albion team really are special, and they've laid the foundations for another special season. it ends at the Vitality Stadium. Bournemouth 1, Albion 2.